Max Verstappen continued his faultless start to his defence of the F1 World Championship, beating Charles Leclerc to pole position for Saturday's Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, having led Red Bull to a dominant 1-2 at last weekend's season opener in Bahrain. Verstappen sent an ominous message to the chasing pack by cruising to pole by 3/10 at Jeddah. Ferrari produced an excellent lap of his own to narrowly deny Red Bull 1-2 as Sergio Perez took third. Fernando Alonso continued an encouraging weekend for Aston Martin to take fourth. With McLaren's duo Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris behind. George Russell was seventh after unable to improve on his final flying lap, but was still quicker than Lewis Hamilton, who struggled in eighth. Yuki Tsunoda bounced back for a moment of ill discipline following team orders in Bahrain to take an impressive night, while Aston Martin's Lance Stroll rounded out the top 10. Britain's Oliver Bearman began driving Ferrari instead of Carlos Sainz in FP3 and qualified 11th after narrowly missing out on a place in Q3. But after Verstappen's dominant showing in Bahrain, which saw him begin his quest for a fourth successive driver title with a victory margin of 20 seconds, there's been hope that the vastly different layout in Jeddah were bringing the pack closer together. Over one lap, those predictions proved to be inaccurate, with Dutchman's path to pole far simpler than it had been a week earlier. Having topped Q1 and 2, Verstappen reduced a lap that was 3/10 clear of Perez, with Alonso and Leclerc more than half a second back at that point. Verstappen made a small error in the last stages, but so far no one was going to come close. Perez failed to improve the opportunity, with Leclerc managing to get in front of them. Alonso also found improvement in his final run, but was just a bit back on Perez. It was a very good day, said Verstappen. We improved the car a little bit overnight, and that gave us a little bit more confidence to attack the high-speed corners and confidence level around how much you can go to the limit. Today I felt very comfortable. Throughout qualifying, it's pretty crazy how far you can go there. In my lap in Q3, it felt like I'm happy with the lap, and I almost felt like a bit like I failed the 21 lap, except I made the last corner. It behaved very well. Piastri appeared to have the edge over Norris throughout the session, backed that up in Q3 as he edged out the Brit by half a tenth. Russell had been the more impressive Mercedes drivers this week, with Hamilton only just scraping through to Q3 and was fifth after the first runs in the final session. However, a big error in the opening moments of his final flying run left him with no option but to abort the lap, leaving Mercedes facing a challenge on Saturday at a circuit where overtaking can be tough. Tsunoda's underwent major scrutiny throughout his call, but never asked to let through teammate Daniel Ricciardo in the closing stage in Bahrain, but offered a perfect response by finishing 6th place above him on this occasion. Amid his continued brilliance, Verstappen had to share the spotlight with a name not many casual F1 fans would have heard of before Friday. After Sainz was diagnosed with appendicitis on Friday morning, 18-year-old Ollie Bearman was called out for practice to represent Ferrari. Having shown his ability taking pole in F2, he made a solid start, finishing 10th in practice. With the pressure ramped up in qualifying, he continued his press, getting through Q1. A safety car caused by the Haas of Nico Hülkenberg reduced his running in Q2 before an error on his first flying lap left him even further in bother. He would finally complete a lap that left him in the drop zone, but he had one more chance to sneak into the top 10 in the final seconds. Using worn tyres, he'd already completed his previous flying lap on. Bearman gave just a final attempt and just finished behind Hamilton. With Leclerc's performance showed there's pace in the Ferrari. Bearman equipped himself well given the stand situation and proved to be a future star. At the moment, I'm not so proud. The racer in me knows that the car was quick enough to get to Q3, so a bit disappointed, but I know when I look back on it in a few weeks I'll be pleased with where I do. The goal was to do as many laps as possible, especially at night. I missed FP2. That was the goal. The soft tyre lasts quite well. It's quite durable, so I managed to get as many laps in as I could. Q1 and 2 was a bit messy, so on that side I'm a bit disappointed, the young Brit said. And finally, before I go, the grid for this weekend: Verstappen on pole, followed by Leclerc. I think basically what we expected. Leclerc did a really good job to sneak in Paris because I think Perez really should be getting third in that position. Alonso fourth was probably one of the stars of qualifying. I'm not sure the Aston Martin should be qualifying that high, but Alonso sneaking out a really great lap. Then you got Piastri and Norris, 5th and 6th. Piastri did a really great job to outperform Norris, and I think Russell will be disappointed. He should be higher. Without important lap. Hamilton's struggling. I don't know if it's whether it's setups, etc., but just not quite on the pace at the moment. Tsunoda in 9th. Was a really good job from him, especially to get ahead of Stroll. He'll be really pleased with that. Bearman, I think, can be proud and definitely has the opportunity to score points. And then you've got Albon in 12th. I think did a good job, definitely in contention for points. Magnussen did well to out-qualify Hulkenberg even without that issue. So I'm not sure whether Haas will quite have the opportunity to score points, but Ricciardo again quite far behind Tsunoda, so that'll be a concern. And then you've got the likes of the Alpines, the Kicks, and the Williams going out in Q1, which kind of where I expect them to be. But yeah, still quite a way off the pace. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on our socials. Link in the description below for daily F1 news, meme, and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.